Pope Francis, the spiritual leader of 1.3 billion Catholics worldwide, passed away on April 21, 2025, at the age of 88. His death, attributed to a stroke and heart failure, followed a prolonged battle with pneumonia and other health complications. The pontiff's health had been a growing concern for the Church and its followers, particularly after a hospitalization earlier in the year. Despite these challenges, Pope Francis remained steadfast in his commitment to his pastoral duties, offering solace and inspiration to millions until his final days. His passing marks the end of a remarkable papacy, one that has left an indelible mark on the Catholic Church and beyond. The world mourns a man who championed the cause of the poor and marginalized, who challenged the powerful and called for a more just and compassionate world. From the moment of his election in 2013, Pope Francis captivated the world with his humility, his warmth, and his unwavering belief in the power of love and forgiveness. As the Catholic Church enters a period of mourning, preparations are underway for a conclave to elect a successor. The world watches with anticipation, wondering who will be chosen to lead the Church into a new era, and what direction the Church will take in the wake of Pope Francis's transformative papacy. In the meantime, the faithful find solace in his teachings, his example, and his enduring legacy of love and compassion. Born Jorge Mario Bergoglio in Buenos Aires, Argentina in 1936, Pope Francis's journey to the papacy was an unconventional one. The son of Italian immigrants, he grew up in a working-class neighborhood, a stark contrast to the opulent surroundings of the Vatican. His upbringing instilled in him a deep sense of social justice and a profound empathy for the poor and marginalized, values that would come to define his papacy. Before entering the priesthood, Bergoglio worked as a chemist and a nightclub bouncer, experiences that provided him with a grounded perspective on life outside the confines of the Church. His decision to join the Jesuit order, known for its intellectual rigor and commitment to social justice, further shaped his worldview and his approach to faith. As Archbishop of Buenos Aires, he became known for his humility, his simple lifestyle, and his outspoken advocacy for the poor. He chose to live in a simple apartment, cooked his own meals, and rode public transportation, eschewing the trappings of his position. His election as the 266th Pope in 2013 marked a historic moment for the Catholic Church. He was the first Latin American Pope, the first Jesuit Pope, and the first non-European Pope in over 6 centuries. This historic election signaled a shift in the Church's center of gravity, recognizing the growing importance of the Global South and the need for a more inclusive and representative Church. Pope Francis's papacy was characterized by a profound sense of compassion, a commitment to social justice, and a willingness to challenge the status quo. He made it his mission to reach out to the peripheries of society, to those who had been marginalized and forgotten. He embraced the poor and the outcast, the sick and the suffering, reminding the world that every human being is deserving of dignity and respect. He championed the cause of refugees and migrants, calling for compassion and understanding in a world increasingly divided by fear and xenophobia. He spoke out forcefully against economic inequality, condemning the excesses of capitalism and calling for a more just and equitable distribution of wealth. He challenged the Church to confront the scourge of clerical sexual abuse, acknowledging the pain of victims and calling for accountability and transparency. In a world often riven by conflict and division, Pope Francis emerged as a powerful voice for peace and reconciliation. He encouraged dialogue between different faiths, recognizing the common humanity that binds us together. He called for an end to violence and war, urging world leaders to embrace diplomacy and cooperation. His papacy was also marked by a commitment to reform within the Church. He sought to create a more welcoming and inclusive Church, one that is open to dialogue and debate. He challenged the Church to be more synodal, to listen to the voices of all its members, including those who have often been marginalized or silenced. Pope Francis's legacy will be defined by his humility, his compassion, and his unwavering commitment to social justice. He will be remembered as the Pope of the poor, a man who lived his faith with authenticity and who challenged the world to do the same. His impact on the Catholic Church and on the world stage is undeniable. He has shifted the conversation, challenged long-held assumptions, and inspired millions to embrace a more compassionate and just world. His emphasis on mercy and forgiveness has resonated with people of all faiths and none. His willingness to engage with the modern world to address issues such as climate change, economic inequality, and the refugee crisis has made him a relevant and respected voice on the global stage. His legacy is one of humility, compassion, and a deep commitment to social justice. As the Catholic Church prepares to elect a new leader, the world will be watching to see how Pope Francis's legacy will shape the future of the Church. His papacy has left an indelible mark on the Church and the world, a legacy that will continue to inspire and challenge us for generations to come.